I'm with Barry Cook, who is the Privacy and Data Protection Officer for VFS Global. Now, Barry, we've just mentioned very briefly about how privacy can be not just about compliance, but actually how it can add money to your bottom line. So what can you tell us about that?
Thanks. Yeah, that's right. A lot of people view privacy and data protection as purely a tick box compliance exercise that has to be completed, effective project. We're compliant, that's it. But the way I view it is it actually enhances the business in that by having a robust data protection program in place or privacy framework in place, what that does is it has a direct impact on the bottom line. And the reasons is multifold reasons. One is that it actually marks a company out as being, as a brand differentiator with the products. Now, the public have come to expect that when companies handle their data, that data is handled in an appropriate manner. There's a level of trust that's put onto these companies. My company, VFS Global, we handle something like 20 million visa applications per year. A lot of that is sensitive data, biometric data, some genetic data, etc. So what having a robust privacy framework in place does is not only sets you out as a brand differentiator, but actually helps the business to streamline, because it means that the business can make more rapid decisions because A, they know where the data is, B, when nearly every new contract has about 3 to 4 weeks delay built in where questions are being asked about how data privacy is being managed. By handling or by having those answers available, which you do if you have a robust framework, your time to market reduces. So it very much has a direct impact on the bottom line, in that not only is it a brand enhancer, but you can get that product to market far quicker than your competitors, potentially. And also, privacy is the hot topic. That's why we're here at the moment. And also, what that means is that people in my position as a privacy officer and data protection officer are in quite an enviable role, because people come up to me and say, show us how good you are. Well, actually what they're saying is show me you're compliant. But if you spin that around, you can use that as an opportunity to say, this is how good we are at doing things. So this is where privacy kicks in, and having that direct impact on the bottom line and enhancing the business. Now, I think this is where privacy officers can utilize this with the board, to go to the board and say, hey, look, this is what we're doing. It's not just a tick box compliance exercise, which is inhibiting the business, which is traditionally what compliance is seen as doing. It actually now enhances the business because of ABC. And we can actually look at return on investments for ABC. So what my budget is per year, I can directly go back to my board and say, okay, you've spent this much, and it has been contributory in generating this much revenue for us. So I believe that the privacy professionals really have a responsibility to take privacy to the board, not just as a compliance aspect, which of course is important, but also as a business enhancer.
Now, for people who might be struggling to get funding, and I think maybe that's not so much of a problem at the moment, but this feels like the perfect way to turn it on its head.
It is. Every company has budget controls, of course. It's the nature of the beast. And this is a very good way of turning it on its head, because business is about generating revenue. It's about generating turnover, generating profit, shareholder profit, whatever. Bottom line is about that, quite literally, the bottom line. So by saying that actually what you're doing is not only making you compliant, but is also enhancing your brand as well, and may win or cause you to win bids, then that's a very measurable metric, which is, it speaks the language of the board.
It might be a scary one for some privacy professionals, though, to actually, say, I can help you put more money and win more sales. Do you think privacy professionals are ready to do that?
It depends. Very much it depends on the privacy professional, yeah. Traditionally, privacy professionals have been, they've come out of the legal team, so which often are quite apprehensive to look at the business and look at the profit side of the business, because they're quite rightly, they see their role in regulating how the business performs, and indeed that's one of the responsibilities of a legal team or any compliance team. So it does, yeah, I believe not every privacy professional is ready to make that step. It is quite a bold step in some respects, because for some strange reason, compliance and making money out of compliance, which is what we're talking about, seems to be diametrically opposed, which it doesn't have to be. It's just traditionally like that, because compliance has always been seen as a business disabler, a business retarder, if you like, in that respect. And by flipping it around on its head, then it's certainly helps a privacy professional to get the budget to implement it, and by virtue of that it means the company is more compliant, or can be shown to be more measurably compliant. Obviously the greater the budget you have, the easier it is to actually implement. So in doing so, it's actually increasing the standard of privacy as well as increasing the bottom line of the company.
Now, if somebody's watching and thinks, I love this idea, I want to try, what's the first place you'd recommend that they start?
Talking to the business, finding out what the business actually wants, the side of the business that is generating the revenue for the company. What's their goals? Where do they need to be in 2, 3, 5 years' time? Look at your privacy program. Is it actually moving towards facilitating that? So, do a gap analysis, in effect. Is it moving towards facilitating what the business wants? If it isn't, then you need to readjust it, because there's something wrong there. If your business is going off in one direction, but your compliance component is saying, no, we can't do that, then you seriously need to rethink one or the other. The other aspect to look at is, for a lot of privacy professionals, a lot of the times business wants to do something, you think, yeah, that's a little bit too risky. Don't directly say no, you can't do that. Say no, but also propose another solution. And that way business eventually starts to realise that the privacy officer does say yes, but we have to do it in this way. And working hand in hand with the business, knowing what the business needs to achieve, will actually enable that to happen.
Amazing. Well, thank you for that perspective, and it's been really great to speak with you.
Likewise. Thank you very much. Thanks.